This is the beginning of our Cirasia homebrew campaign. The players are in line, not knowing each other at this time as they go to get their IDs. Today, there has been an order, or rather decree, of all citizens in order to, I guess, get more structure amongst the city, that everyone will be given an ID. Different players, different citizens, with different last names and first names, has all randomly been selected for when it's their time to get their ID. At this time, the players are in line to get said ID around midday-ish. As the sun beats down on a crowded bridge, you look around as you see unfamiliar faces. You see different garments and drabs from all districts of Cirasia, from in front of you to behind. You find yourselves waiting in long lines, surrounded by merchants, farmers, travelers, and even adventurers. Suddenly, a commotion breaks out as you start to hear the clink and the clank of heavy, fortified soldiers. As you see, coming from the rear, you notice that these are Hell Knights from the Order of the Serpent. You also know that they're formidable foes in the city, but what really kind of alarms the players is that they bump into you, Belladonna, and that kind of sends like a chain reaction as you bump into Spruce, as he bumps into Phelan, and to Stabbo and Augustus, as you can kind of see how that would play out. But what you see behind them worries you even more, as you hear the pleas and the cries of a man. You see the guards see the Hell Knights as they pass by the players, with said man in tow. You can hear him start to beg and plead for his life. The Hell Knights step up to the guards, not saying anything, and the guards step away. They walk up to the stairs here. They let out with like a growl as the guy pleads and says, "I only did it because I had to feed my family. It's hard enough to earn an honest wage here in the city. And now we have IDs. It's cutting the time down." You hear another like lower growl from the Hell Knight as he looks at this what you now have recognized as a thief. The guards come up and say, "This is our district. We'll be the ones that are here to render the persecution of thieves and are here to actually have a fair trial." If anybody doesn't know, I would assume you don't because this is a different one. If you would like to make a local check, you are more than welcome to if you would like to learn more about this type of Hell Knights.
Sure. I also have skills in diplomacy and profession barrister, so finding insight about things would be great here, and if I could intervene if something goes sideways, I'll do that. But there's my cat, and here's knowledge local.
Okay. Phelan, also Stabbo. Stabbo, you know that these are Order of the Serpent. These are the only Hell Knights of the city, since this is a homebrew setting. And you know that these are judge, jury, and executioner. They give out an order. They have jurisdiction. There is a power play in the city between guards. And sometimes guards and Hell Knights have been known to have entanglements over jurisdiction rights. You also know that Hell Knights are formidable foes, and it is said that one Hell Knight can take on a small patrol unit of guards. Hell Knights strike fear and the majority of the citizens. As a guard steps up and says, "This is our jurisdiction," you see this sight. Now, the guard you see in front of you, if you would give me a perception check from everybody, I will kind of describe the guard to you. So +1 in cross spirit spruce. Everyone sees Augustus, you don't, so just kind of role play as well as Belladonna. You're over there tinkering with something, I would suppose, and Phelan is still more fixated. It's not that you don't see Phelan, but you're just more fixated. Augustus too. I'm gonna say you're more fixated on the gentleman. These Hell Knights tower. Imagine the mountain off Game of Thrones as they hold this man's hand like he's a small child loose at Walmart. That's how they're holding him. So you see this guard is actually a well-armed guard. Stabo and also Spruce. You see that they have it looks like to see a higher quality shield, a high quality flail. Armor seems to be very pristine and shiny. So you would even think this is a very formidable foe. At that moment, as the guard comes to try to accost the Hell Knight, the party sees this scene. As the Hell Knight still has the thief in one hand, grabs the guard by the neck and picks him up and throws him about 10 feet away. The other guard quietly kind of covers and hobbles. At that moment, you see the Hell Knight pull the thief up by one arm. He then goes to say, I don't know if I got a voice for it. If you can't hear my little voice, but it's kind of raspy, just let me know and I'll try to go slow, okay, everyone?
Sure.
And I'll show you the Hell Knight. As he begins to talk, you can see that there is no movement really from beneath his armor. It seems that it's really just a suit of armor than what a man or some type of being or whatever creature's in the armor. And the eyes kind of glow red as he gives some type of speech, and he goes on to say, "What is a man? Nothing but a creature that has learned to lie. So by what right does such a beast have to impede the march of this city? To divert the destiny of a people to your limited gain? Why must the multitudes tolerate the false fears of scum and be slowed in their strides by the grasping of the weak? It is no sin for the drowning man to rid himself of his bonds and surge to the surface, and so it must be with we who would be more than beasts. By our Creator's right law, I will raise my blade to tarnish this injustice, and with this just mind and merciless arm to see the sick limbs of our great city cut into dust." At that moment, you hear a chopping as you hear his blade unsheathed, and you hear the screams of a man as he starts to scream in pain, and you hear the sword clash, and the Hell Knights cut off the thief's right hand. And the Hell Knights walk away as the man lay there bleeding. Sorry, Burke said that there was some missing for the list. Did everyone kind of hear the speech, or did I need to slow
I
it down
got
a
the
little?
gist of it, but it was
Okay.
I didn't get
voice
any
changes
of
make
it.
it hard to understand.
Okay, I'll make sure I clean it up. I will post what they said, if you don't mind. I'm still playing with the voiceover. So anyway, I will summarize that there was a speech, and that's their little decree. They laid it down like, say like your Miranda rights. The Hell Knights said what they said, and they pretty much just cut off a thief's right hand.
Should I do like a barrister check to see what here is legal? Like, was that just totally illegal for them to do? Is that in
Make a
line with the
check.
law?
Make a check.
Is the thief still over here? Where is he?
Let's put him. Let's put him here.
Oh, my dog just pulled something off a shelf.
Here's the thief. The barrister check, you know that the Hell Knights they're pretty much judge and jury of when they see something. You do note that it is weird for Hell Knights to be in the Crossbridge district. They usually only deal with Crown's Landing and more of the richer areas of the city. Those parts of the city are kept safe by Hell Knights, where people are scared to steal, lie, cheat, and things of that nature. And you just could assume, rightly so, that maybe the Hell Knights are here during the day of getting the IDs, since it is, there's more people in the Crossbridge district today than there really has been in quite some time.
So, just because they're Hell Knights, they can literally do whatever they want?
I'm not going to say, is that in character or out of character?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out what my character knows with the 18 barrister.
You know that within the Crown District that Hell Knights pretty much do what they want when it is in within the laws. Everyone should have laws in the player's guide, and the Hell Knights have a set laws that they follow by. And if someone has lied, or not really lied, but stolen or broken a law, the Hell Knights are able to give out what punishment they seem fit by their law, by their decree.
Okay.
But this is quite odd that there are Hell Knights in the Crossbridge district today, because they are normally not here.
Now, this thief guy, is he like passed out, or is he just sitting there clutching his stump?
He is sitting there clutching his right hand as you see the guards kind of come up and start to give some type of aid to him.
Okay.
Guess Augustus has a very stern look on his face of just anger at the Hell Knights.
And this is a moment to where it's my part. My apology, Gid.
May as well finish your sentence.
I was gonna say this is a part where the players can kind of see you kind of bumped into each other, and then as the Hell Knight bumped into you, it caused a chain reaction, and then you see this man here. So the players are more than welcome to RP about this and introduce some characters, how they look in that matter.
She looks at it with a bit of disgust. What barbarity! Hopefully the man knows an artificer to get a new hand.
Hopefully next time he doesn't get caught.
I think he's going to need to steal a fair bit to get another hand, you know?
Can you kind of describe what you look like again, your character's name, and so people can I kind of want to get a feel for your characters as well.
All right. Let me just look at what I wrote for appearance. So Belladonna Wright is a long-haired. She's got long, kind of grayish, tinged blue, maybe dyed, hair, and she's got a general steampunk aesthetic, but a very prim and proper type. Makes her look like a bit of a peacock. She's got various craftsman tools. She smells a bit of engine oil, but not that much. She's relatively clean for an artificer. And she has some tubes going from her backpack to devices on her arms. And what is pretty obvious is she has both a tail, a whip-like kind of devil tail, and she's got steampunk aesthetic wings, which are actually normal, really small wings that have artificial components built onto them, making them look very steampunky.
Okay. Spruce.
He's a tall, like kind of wiry fellow. In plain trousers, a vest, and he's wearing a stylish leather jacket. He's always just kind of bopping to his own beat, except currently he's just a bit perturbed by the events that we have all witnessed.
Okay, you can definitely see that. Phelan.
My character has brown hair and
I know you're
is
still working on
currently
your appearance, so it's okay. This, you could say like what from this interaction, how does Phelan kind of see or view this interaction?
she is unsure what her opinion is right now. I rolled knowledge history to see if I could find anything out, but I don't really
Knowledge,
think I get
yeah,
much.
yeah, only 10. Only 10. You don't know. You just know that the Hell Knights have always kind of been there. With a 10. Stabo, how would you describe yourself?
As pictured.
As pictured, okay. As pictured, Augustus.
Tall human. He's like 6'2" or 3. I forget. Let me check real quick. He's 6'2". He's doesn't have a lot of weight on him, but he's probably just a little bit underweight for his size. He got a top hat. He has kind of not fancy clothing, but like trying to be more formal. And he's got a mustache. But yeah, my character does not like what he saw. He feels like it's unjust to have people arbitrarily dish out punishments because a law was broken, and he's not saying anything because like he doesn't want to start trouble. But definitely internally, he he is very angry about this and takes it very personally, especially with his religious background. Uh, he would have intervened if not for that guy being so swift in dealing out the punishment.
And the party can definitely see and hear that the people are chattering and they're just getting louder. The crowd kind of has a bit of a panic state, but as you see the Hell Knights kind of step away, it kind of quiets down and you see everyone kind of it's kind of like that white elephant in the room that everyone knows is something like a very common, or they know that it can happen in certain districts. But it's just like it's too quiet. It's like close to home almost in a sense. Everyone from the line you can see is no one's really from Crown's Landing. It does seem like to be more of the eastern and western sides of Crossbridge, a little bit of the lower Aquatide region. You can see a couple of what appears to be residents for the Coral Shore slums, the Haverson Farms. Again, it's more of a mix of more of the upper, or say middle class or lower class in the line at this moment. This also was one of the later days of the ID, as everyone else has, who was more, I guess you say, the prestigious ones and more richer, have went on and got their IDs. As the day continues, pretty uneventful after that. Does anyone want to do or say anything to the thief that's clutching over there? And, like he is right beside you now, but if you would want to say something to him, you're more than welcome to, or you could get out of line. Does everyone want to quietly continue waiting in line for their IDs?
I'm not gonna get out of line for a
Spruce is
failure.
gonna be waiting in line. Yeah.
To me, it's like the whole you're in New York City and some fucking awful thing happens, and it's just like it sucks. It's just like that's life, I guess. Like fuck it.
Well,
But
everybody continues on in line. That's pretty much it.
Do I know how long they have been assigning IDs?
Oh, about a week. This is new. This is brand new. This is brand new. Can everyone still hear the sirenscape for the most part?
yeah, just
Okay, perfect. So as the party continues on, the heat of Crossbridge is kind of masked because you're on this beautiful bridge and you can kind of can hear the seagulls, can smell the sea salt. As that wind is starting to come up off the water, it's cooling, and it is going more into the evening. You do start to feel like I said, the heat dissipate as the nighttime is starting to get you. You see some people walk away from the line. As you hear, I've been here all day, I'm not waiting. But the line still ever so slightly is inching and inching. Kind of like a snail. At that moment, I need everyone to make a reflex save.
As the suicide bomber shows up. All right, time for my character today.
Wow.
All right, I'm dead. I died. Oh, you died too.
At that moment, the party hears a massive explosion as the busy streets now are as a panicking crowd, and you hear screams as you see multiple buildings on fire as a huge explosion happens. As the party members, whoever failed, what is that, an 8, 8, and a 4? You guys are all kind of stunned for one round, and you're on the ground. Stabo and Bella, you roar up. You see chaos around you as children and women or men are screaming. You see some people bleeding out of every orifice while others are talking. But as they begin to talk, you look down and they're missing half their body. What would the party like to do, or say the party? We'll roll initiative for actions. Everyone roll initiative. So, I know the party... What'd you say?
Sounds like a theme park.
Of blood and gores. If you're the... What is it called? The pain demons. This is a theme park for the pain demons off Rick and Morty. So, who is first here? We have... Belladonna. Bella, what would you like to do as you see, you see your people you kind of had a brief conversation with. You see Spruce, you see Augustus, and you see Phelan on the ground beside you.
You said there was someone bleeding or hurt?
Yes, let's say... Yes. You don't have to really walk up to them, but yes, there are people that are injured around you.
And do I know where the explosion came from?
Yes, you think the explosion came from, as far as the map, north, south, we'll say east.
Well,
And
I don't have any...
you start, I'm not trying to interrupt you, but as you start to even have a thought, you start to feel as the ground beneath you of the bridge is starting to weaken, and you're beginning to sway to your left and right ever so slightly.
Alright. Lacking any ability to heal or whatnot, she'd actually run towards the problem. So, I'd run east. Well, move fast east. Are we in a surprise round? A single move or?
No, you can do your move. It's nothing crazy right now.
Yeah, I'd move up because I want to see what's happening.
And for simplicity's sake,
for the bridge, can I roll knowledge engineering?
yes, you can. What would you like to know about the bridge?
Is it in danger of collapsing?
It is in danger of collapsing. On this map, where you see the wooden part of the bridge, that is gone. And you can see as the bricks are starting to fall, as you can hear them hit the water. It's like one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, you start to see the bricks start to hit the water. as it seems like the bridge is kind of collapsing in on itself.
So I just ran towards the breaking part.
You did.
All right. I'm just gonna assume that was help me figure out what was wrong.
Okay. Is there
She
anything
will
you
yell
would like
out.
to do? Okay, continue.
She will yell out, "Bridge is gonna fall! Get off now!"
Okay, Phelan, what would you like to do?
I failed my reflex save, so I'm probably still trying to figure out how to get up
Yep, so you get
and
up.
picking up my stuff.
You get up. I think that takes one round to get up, and then you can. Am I correct, guys? You use your move to get up, or you're standing to get up and then get up.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
we
stunned. Stunned
not
for
prone?
yeah, you're stunned for 1 round. My apologies. As you get hit with a concussion blast. What'd you say?
I'm sorry, I was asking if we were stunned or just prone.
Yeah, you're prone. So you begin. So you're stunned. That's her round. Let me see. The Spruce, did you make it? Did you make it last time? Let me look. Spruce is 18.
No, I rolled an 8, so I
Yeah.
probably did not.
Stabbo. After hearing that, what would you like to do?
So I imagine everyone's panicking.
Yes. There's a crowd of people in front of you. As there's dogs, there's horses, everything's going haywire.
Well, gosh. The wounded people around me. Let's make a check real quick. Which one is the nicest dressed? I want to help them.
Make a perception check. Stabbo, actually, as you're looking, you're getting dust in your eyes from all the fire, the smoke, all that's happening. And as you go up to help someone that you see as well dressed, you actually just see like a vagabond there that's just covered in soot, and that's who you begin to help.
Well, I drop him back on the ground. Fuck that.
Okay.
He's not worth my time and effort. But I will be sort of generally making my way towards this direction.
Okay. Augustus.
You said I'm stunned, so
Yep.
I could.
Okay, so next round you're not stunned. What would you like to do? I'm still learning players' names. Belladonna.
All right. Do I have an estimate, like that, how much I think it's going to last before it collapses?
You think 18 seconds.
Isn't this whole map the bridge?
It is, but that's like caving inward. That's what she gets. The whole map is the bridge, yes.
I'm so tempted to go closer to the bridge, but she knows it's collapsing, so I think she's just gonna have to start leaving. That's just a double move as I start making my way off the bridge.
Phelan, you gather yourself, you kind of dizzy as parts of the explosion or something hits you. You see a little bit of blood on your face as you wipe it away, but you're not doing any heavy bleeding, just maybe some marks of the pavement and bricks and some of the falling sediments of the roof. You gather your things and you get up. What would you like to do?
Did Belladonna say anything about the bridge collapsing? She did, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
So I will probably try to stumble off the bridge.
And as that moment, as you see Belladonna make that announcement, you start to see masses of people that head this direction. As they start to even try to trample over those that injured, as you see horse hooves smash the faces of those who are on the ground and cannot get up. As chaos is truly broken out in the Crossbridge district. Spruce, what would you like to do? Spruce, you see a horse kind of heading your way.
Is there
As you're
anyone
on the ground?
Oh, like I'm still prone. Okay.
Yeah, you got to get up and move. As you see
Yeah, so
horses
it's
and
gonna-
people.
Yeah. It's gonna be a move action for me to get up, and probably just gonna double move. Trying to go with the flow. Maybe find like a corner or alleyway or something that isn't directly in the path of whatever this stampede of nonsense. I don't really know what direction I'm in. So probably like try to move around there.
You can get up with a standard action, and you can just move with your move action, correct?
Yeah, that's what I think I'm doing.
Okay. Stabbo, what would you like? No, yeah. Stabbo, what would you like to do?
See this building right here?
Click on it or target it.
This one is to the south of me.
Yes.
I'm gonna up into that building.
Mm-hmm.
Are there people inside the building, or have they all begun storming out of the building?
They have all begun storming out of the building. The door was left wide open.
Oh gosh. Well, I better be fast and figure out what the most valuable thing to take is with my appraise check.
Fatherless behavior.
Gotta be quick. But don't worry about the Hell Knights you just witnessed.
The Hell Knights are not worried about me.
You find at this moment you see a painting of the Crossbridge district before it was paved with brick, and when it was all wood. You see a original done by E.S. Castle. And you know that is quite. You know that that could be quite lucrative, or that might fetch the right price for the right collector. As you hear screams and horse clanking and chaos and explosions outside, you are inside looking at this beautiful painting.
Yep. I'm gonna throw a blanket over it, and I'm gonna bring it with me.
Okay. Augustus, the same for you. You hear the clanks of the horses as people are definitely trying to pave their way through this area.
Alright, so Augustus stands up. Can I do like a knowledge local to try to figure out a good, safe place for people to go or something?
Well, if we pull up the map, I think at this point you just want people to get off the bridge.
Okay. Could I make a very brief attempt to convince people to get off the bridge with a diplomacy?
Yes, you can, and I think that they will. Yes.
All right. Are they opposed to my faith of Serenade?
No.
Oh, they're all about Serenade? Shit. All right, we got a +1 if they weren't about it. I guess I got to reread the campaign trait.
I think that everyone, given the situation, and this is circumstantial, will love that you are trying to help direct traffic.
All right, I shout out, people, please! The bridge is not safe. You must be calm and not trample or hurt others. Please get off the bridge.
A 33 diplomacy at level 1.
And I don't know. That house seems safe. If we go to that house.
You see an Armark stealing a painting.
I don't care.
You see an Aramak protecting an important piece of
Yes.
our
Yes, exactly. I think nothing of it in this state of everything, and especially from the explosion shock, I expect that my character is in a very weird mindset right now. So,
Okay.
let's just try.
Belladonna, what would you like to do as you continue to head off into this area? continue, I guess, evacuating?
Yeah. At the moment, she is just like it's too busy. You can't really run, but she's gonna double move.
Okay.
I assume she might notice the painting being taken as well, but she's a worshipper of Shan. That is technically considered a good thing to do in this situation.
Phelan.
Okay, I'm gonna keep trying to get off the bridge. But I'm a little slow because my legs are not... they're kind of twisted up, so I'm going to continue trying to get off.
Okay, so go ahead and make your move.
But I seem to be trapped in the crowd, so... I can only move 5 feet, and then I might... I think... Can I use a bardic performance to
Sure.
help people's...
Why can you only move 5 feet?
Because there's somebody in front of me.
You can pass through them. You can bull rush them out the
Okay.
way.
Jeez.
You're going with the crowd. Yeah, just go with the crowd. I'm not gonna... You're fine right now. You're level 1, not level 7. Okay, Spruce, what would you like to do?
I don't like being in this crowd. Is there like a way I could like jump onto a building and do some parkour?
Sure, as you notice to your right, there are upper levels of the roof if you would like to, but it might put you behind. But see, there's stairs here. There is a, bridges here, and you can go up this. There is an upper level of the cross bridge.
Ooh, upper level of the bridge. I don't like that either. Is there like anyone like small or in need of assistance getting through this crowd near me? That I can just
Honestly,
grab?
at this point, everyone that is on the ground has been trampled to death, and people are still going. It seems that if you're able-bodied, you're up and you're running, and if you're not, you're just on the ground lifeless.
Well, guess everyone for their own. I am getting out of Dodge the best I can. I don't know if this is considered difficult or difficult terrain or anything, but I'm going to move.
It would be difficult terrain, but at this point, we're just going through the motions. It is not a combat situation.
Okay, so I'm going to try and move as far to the left as I can. I don't know if that would be like here.
That's fine. Just move there. Stabbo.
I have high dex.
Having liberated this beautiful piece of art, Stabbo, our lovely hero, is going to make his way out the back door and into this next house with a double move, at which point he will use his masterful powers of deduction to figure out what the next most valuable thing is.
Okay. At this house, you're going to see, as you kind of get in there, you bump into the table. You see a nice set of cutlery.
Excellent. Another cultural piece saved by our hero. And that is my turn.
Augustus.
Alright. So it's this part over here to the right. That's the bridge, right?
No. This whole area is a bridge, but this is the wooding part of the bridge. The whole bridge is starting to collapse.
Okay. Augustus. So if I started going down here, does it seem safe enough, or does it still incur a risk to go down here?
Nothing's really happened yet.
I imagine that the bridge is collapsing generally.
No, I'm talking about in terms of like being trampled and stuff. Is it still trample city?
No, you're actually the latter person running now.
Fuck.
Everyone else you're behind the crowd as they go.
All right. Are people off the bridge or still on it?
There are people. Yeah, there are people on the ground not moving.
Okay. I look at the painter, and I say, "Best of luck getting this priceless art out," and I will begin doing the movement thing to get out.
Okay. At that moment, I'm going to need... That is the turn. I'm going to need Stabbo.
Yeah.
You start to see the bridge collapse around you as the house is starting to tear away. Like that one scene in Titanic. One part tears and the other doesn't. I need an acrobatics check, Stabbo, to see if you jump and do not fall into the water. Oof. At this moment, Stabbo, I'm going to have it, since you are level 1, you were being greedy, I'm going to have...
I don't have to breathe. I can fall into the water and live just fine.
You can fall into the water and live just fine.
That's why I was willing to do this, is because...
But can your art
off the bridge?
He got to see it one last time. It was worth it.
Mending will fix that right up, don't you worry.
As you can see, the bridge starts to collapse as Stabbo, you fall down with all the clutter and grime, but think of the bridge, it starts to shift at like an incline, with the right side inclining up, and you skirt down to this part, and you hit yourself as the waves move fast. We're going to do 3 damage, Stabbo.
Alrighty. I guess I'm gonna hang out underwater and collect goodies for
Well, you're not underwater, you're just... The bridge is... Think about it. Think if you take the right side of the bridge, and you make the right side up, or the north side, excuse me, kind of teeter-totter up.
Oh, that's how it's breaking.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So Rapinuli, you now see the bridge has been torn away from you, and you see Stabbo there, kind of mighty it like in the back half of the house.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to let Belladonna continue her turn.
Yep. Just continue moving out.
Okay.
Watching for signs of the bridge's collapse.
Phelan. Spruce,
So, if I can move 5 times my speed if I run, or how does it work if I...
It's 4 times your speed if you run, but I assume there's going to be things in your way, so it's like, I don't think it's going to be possible. But that's up to him to figure out.
What was your question again, Alia? I'm trying to look it up right now.
How fast can I move in this crowd?
You can't run double speed, just do a standard move is fine.
Okay, I moved 30 feet.
Okay. Now last is Spruce.
It's my go.
Mm-hmm.
Am I safe where I am?
The bridge is still collapsing. For the most part, you're not on solid ground yet.
Then I will continue to play.
Okay.
Should be just a regular move.
You're fine. Stabbo, your turn.
Okay, so can you draw a line or something for where the bridge is broken? I gotta get a better idea of where I'm allowed to walk on.
Of course. And this side is up, while this side is down.
Okay. I see what you're getting at. How high up is this side?
Stabo, it looks about, it kind of skirted, so about 10 feet, but it's gradually sinking.
Okay. Well, I will, he'll hop down and, begin his... Does this other side look like it's getting, like, destroyed as well, or is it...
Yes, the whole bridge, I mean, from what you were told, it seems to be collapsing, unless you want to make an engineering check.
Okay, well, I don't have engineering, so I'll take their word for it. So, we'll hop down.
If it's 10 feet up, can I get an acrobatics check for fall damage?
If it's a fall I choose to take, isn't 10 feet
Oh, it's
fine
15.
for
I thought it was 15. Am I wrong? I thought you had to make a 15 acrobatics check if you were choosing to fall from 10 feet.
I am not sure.
Whether you choose to fall or you just fall, the height is the same.
Okay.
You can acrobatics to reduce 10 feet from the height.
I'm fine.
Yeah, 15. I was right, 15.
So he's gonna hop down. Is there an entrance on this side of this building?
No.
Okay. So then he'll just double move.
Okay, Augustus, you're the last one.
He's just moving, I guess. So, there you go. He moves.
The players.
Wait, are these people not in the way?
No, they are, but we're all going as a group.
Oh, okay.
So, as the chaos kind of quiets down, you can hear screams, you can hear fire still, and it seems that the players have taken a route to where it's kind of slowed down, but everyone's kind of running. You can feel your chest as it's pounding, as your heart rate is just, for those who have a heart, it's like pounding out of your chest. You feel faint, your face is red, your hands are kind of shaking, not in fear, but just as whatever event that's happened, this huge explosion, or even disoriented to a little bit. The players, it's now nighttime now. The players are all running still. I need every one of the players to make a reflex save.
I've not been rolling well.
Okay. I need everyone to put their characters here.
Okay.
Bomb goes off. Run away. It becomes morning. Everyone make me a reflex save.
There's a couple of, as you're running, you see that this part of the city is kind of quiet. As the party, you see a small bridge, and you all start running, and you all trip and fall, one after another. First, it was Belladonna, followed by Phelan, Spruce, Stabo, and then Augustus at the rear. You all start to fall on one top of each other, and as you look at your hands, you see that there was bits of red on your hands and your face. And as you look, you see the lifeless body of a halfling.
I would like to stand up and go to the body and very covertly check it for goodies.
Okay. Well, the other half of the what? The ling? The other halfling. Yeah, I got you.
Do I recognize him?
Make a local check.
Just to let you know, it's untrained.
Oh, then it's already 10.
I got
Stabo,
one.
you know this. It seems this guy looks very, very familiar. You can't quite know his name, but excuse me at this point. But I'm going to use this 20 in the future. Just going to put two and two together. I'm going to give you a bonus on another roll. But it does seem odd. Like, you've seen the face before. It's kind of like, you have that feeling where like you know if you hear a name, then you know about that person, but you just can't like put your tip of the tongue type of thing. It does look familiar. Sleight of hand.
Don't tell everybody I'm doing that.
I'm not letting you. But that's so you're local. You're trying to cheat. So there is a local check. Okay. Everyone make a perception check so we can find this guy. Find out stuff on this guy. Wow.
Oh, I will turn on my headlamp.
Spruce, I sent you a DM, but Spruce, you also everyone's kind of still shocked from the day's events as you don't really pick up anything. But Spruce, you, even you, Stabo, you don't really find anything with your perception check. But Spruce, you do. It seems like he has an ID card, and you're trying to navigate through the rest. It seems like he has a satchel. The satchel seems... Let me hit my notes here. It seems like a small journal. It's measuring about 3 inches by 6 inches and 1 inch thick. It has a cover of dark brown leather strands made of what seems to be methyl thread woven in like a really strange pattern. It bears no title, just the methyl thread icon on the front cover. As you flip through it, thumb through it really quickly, it seems that every page is blank. But the pages have such a strange feeling to you, Spruce. Such a strange feeling. They don't seem to be paper or leather, but it's just not readily identifiable.
Well, that's weird. Can I check the name on the ID card?
What would you like? Yeah, so as Spruce begins to check the name of the ID card, unfortunately, only Spruce, as you do that, your attention is taken off of the ID card because you start to hear, and only you alone start to hear the clambering of something or someone behind you. You see. No, continue, Bruce.
I was going to turn around and look, but
this is the surprise round. Let me reset initiative since you're the only one perception check that passed it. Spruce, everyone roll initiative. Spruce will get he would get the add in surprise round.
Need this one.
Where's my fucking dice?
Well, it was just noticed, like, if he has an ID, that means he wasn't at the bridge.
Who?
Or doesn't necessarily mean that, but
It just means he was further ahead in line than us.
No, it means he had to have received his ID. He wouldn't be in the line at all. And then guys are coming up behind her while she's musing at this.
Spruce is way too dumb to have a thought that was that insightful.
As a battle happens, Spruce, this guy comes up to you, but you get that in the surprise round as well. I rolled a 16. This mysterious figure and cloak. If I can click on it, mysterious figure. token layer. I got the new D20. Here we go. You see a cloaked figure, and he is going to attack you, Spruce. That is with a +3, I believe. Let me check my +3. Yep. There's a 20. What is that? 21, 19, 20. No, 22 hit you.
Oh yeah, it does.
Okay. You have, as you see the creature pull out a battle axe, he begins to swap down on you, Spruce. I don't mean to hit that button, sorry. I'm still getting used to the new thing. Okay, so give me a second. Please forgive me. What is this? +2. So 8 damage, Spruce.
That hurts.
As he hits you. Spruce, what would you like to do? You get 1 attack as well.
One sec. I just needed to check to see if my martial, what kind of action my martial flexibility is.
I think it's a move action right now.
Yeah, and do I get move? Do I get a standard and a move action, or just a standard?
If this is surprise, it's just a standard.
Oh, then I'm just gonna punch this guy. Presumably in the mouth. 1 second.
Or not.
Or not.
This dude's gonna kill you.
At that moment, Spruce, you just start to go to hit, and it's a really great hit. But unfortunately, as you go in, you kind of lose your footing on blood that you stepped in. And you fail. Okay, now it's everyone. I rolled a 16, so they will go. And then initiative order goes Phelan, and then I believe it's Belladonna, and then we have Stabbo, followed by Spruce, and then Augustus. I also think that we should change our names on the thing to what our names are. Okay, my turn. This creature is going to come in 5, 10, 15, 20, and let me see the roller. 5, 10, 15, 20, and he is going to move in to try to attack Augustus. He's 16. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. I will do my 1d8 +3. 10.
Alright, I'm down.
You are down already. Okay, somebody better pick him up. Augustus is down. I'm going to have this character attack you. Let me see. Belladonna, as he moves up to attack. 23, I crit. Do I roll to confirm? I'm not killing everybody. 19. Well, they're there. You never know. I'm not going to try to kill anybody, but here is a D8. I want for free. You're right. Okay, Bella. Let me see.
Okay, I think that downs me as well.
Yep, it does. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to come in. I'm going to hit Phelan. I'm not sure if you get a... Since your character's down, I do not think you are a threat. Okay. Phelan, is that hit a 21 hit?
A 21, yeah.
Okay. Now let me roll my D8 +3. Well, how am I rolling so good? 11, Phelan?
I mean, we are all level
Okay.
1.
I'm level 1 too.
That I think Phelan's also down, right?
Okay.
I have 1 hit point.
Oh,
One
okay.
hit point. Okay. Perfect. So now those are my guys' turns, and now it is Phelan's turn. Phelan, what would you like to do?
I'm not sure. I guess Can I hold my action?
You can.
I was thinking of using ghost sound, but I did not update my sheet so that it says from mending, so I'm not sure if I can use that or not.
I mean, it's the first session. I mean, I know this is. I'm not going to be too strict on our first session as we're getting used to the setting and the character. So what would you think you would do? It's fine. Next session is going to be a little different.
I was planning to make the sound of Hell Knights coming, but from behind them. But
Okay. Well, I definitely would take a 5-foot step back so that you don't incur an attack of opportunity.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, what is a ghost sound? Can you link that to me?
Here, I'll add it to my sheet and then cast it, and then you can read what it does.
Ghost sound. The volume. Is there a will to disbelieve? What's the will to disbelieve?
For me, that would be.
DC 13.
13. Okay, make a DC 13. Here we go. Let's roll. To 14, 4, 9, and 8. Okay, at that moment you hear say, "It's Hell Knights. Get the satchel and let's go." You hear another one say, do not believe that. That's some magic from this point in front of us. Continue. Kill them for the mission to be complete." At that moment, you see wings start to sprout from this creature. And it kind of reveals something that you have not seen. It reveals its face. And it looks like this. As metallic wings as it begins to fly off the bridge upon hearing the sound. This one as well flees. And this one too. You guys can take an attack of opportunity as they jump up on the ledge to spring away to the depths below. But this one is staying. Or you can, depends what you want to do.
Did they get the item?
Well, one said to get the item, and the other said they hear Hell Knights coming, it's time to leave. The other one then said, no, it is just magic from the one above to cause fear. These three left, while this one is still here fighting.
Okay, so I assume they didn't get the item yet. Alright.
Okay. Okay. Now it is your turn. We gotta make a roll for you, Belladonna.
I mean, I'm pretty safe. I'm just at -1, so let's see if it's a Constitution.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right, you made it.
Great. Stabbo, upon seeing this, what do you do?
Well, my lights are on. What time is it? Is it dark out?
It's dark. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna solar flare that guy in the middle. Oh, come on, do it.
Come on, Tian.
I don't know why it's not rolling. I don't know why it's not put it up there. I need a DC 12 con save from him, or he's gonna be blinded.
And what type of?
Let's assume fort save.
No, but what is that? Is that a?
Or yeah, DC 12 fort save.
What type of attack is that again?
It's a me flashing a light in his eyes. It's a swift action.
No, but like, is it like a poison, sleep effect, like paralysis?
It's me flashing a light in his eyes and trying to blind him.
Okay.
Alright, so this is just you doing it.
You gave me, remember?
I got you. I need to. That's a good question. Since I have not specified, we just will chill with it. You said what type of con save?
I need a DC 12 fort save from him.
Fort save. He does not make it. He is.
Okay, he is blinded for his. He is blinded unless he gets within outside of 60 feet of me for the next turn.
Okay.
At which point I will. Is anybody over here still standing?
Phelan and Spruce, right?
Yep, I am real hurt though.
Same here.
I will move to here, so we're flanking. And I will attempt to stab at him. I imagine that hits with him blinded.
Yep, that does hit.
And because we're flanking, he also takes an additional 6 points of damage from my sneak attack.
Okay, so what did you do? So you did 6 damage?
I did 9 total damage with the sneak attack.
Okay, let me
including the sneak attack, I should say.
see. You said 9? Okay, got you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, Spruce, what would you like to do? You see this creature's being blinded? And Stabbo did kind of, hit it in a... What would you like to do?
I'm gonna martial flexibility.
Okay.
Grab bleeding strike, which adds 1d4 bleed damage to my neck to any attacks I land.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna punch him right in the nads.
Okay.
Let me roll my unarmed strike. He gets the 1d4 bleed.
So what is this? 23, 2? And what was that? This 2 blunt damage? So was that 9, 10, 11? So 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Augustus, what would you like to do?
I gotta make sure I don't die. Oh fuck! I should have done something to prevent myself from dying before, but I pass. I'm not bleeding. I could have not been hit at all, but all right, that's my turn.
At this time, you see the creature kind of open up its cloak. Being blinded, he's trying to wave a hand. Again, you see as he opens up his cloak, he does look like, that's the way he looks like. You see a bit, it seems like a piece. Imagine like a huge, like a size of a bird, a metallic bird, flings off from his chest and soars up into the air.
I would like to attack the bird as an attack of opportunity.
Give me a moment to see if you even can.
By the way, because of the bleeding strike I took, it does take an extra 1d4 damage at the start of its turn.
With bleed, he should have taken that damage with your attack as well.
Does it work like that?
Bleed happens the turn you do it and on their turn.
Oh.
So you can roll a d4 and that's the extra damage he took.
Oh, here you go.
Thanks.
You can attack it. Attack it, Cody. I got you. My bad. I made it. I got you. Attack it.
18 to hit it.
That is a fail.
Okay.
Well, Spruce, what is this 2 for you? What'd you do?
That was for the bleed damage. I thought bleed only applied at the start of its turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's when I do it, and then it also takes another 1d4 this turn.
Okay. That was that turn. Now it's my monster's turn.
It should have another 4 damage at the start that was taken at the start of the creature's turn as well.
I'm going to attempt to roll a D20, a D100. And I did not say what I was going to do, but for future, I will always, if I'm blinded, go high is pass, and below
So that's a low.
is low, so that's a fail. But so I don't want you to think I'm cheating, so we're going to count as that being a miss. But in the future, that's what I'm always going to roll, even if I don't declare it. So we'll keep each other honest.
Yeah, I always prefer high being success, low being fail.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, Phelan, what would you like to do? Seeing the creature's blinded.
Well, the creature's not blinded
well,
anymore.
first
It
of
only
all,
lasts until my turn, until the end of his turn.
Okay.
First
perfect.
of all, the Hell Knight's sound is going to go completely silent all of a sudden. And I guess I'm gonna pull out an accordion and start.
Can everyone hear that on the Sirenscape?
Yeah, the whistle.
Yeah. At that time, as she begins her bardic performance, the party starts to hear a whistle. Okay. Are you through with your turn, Nalia? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, different names. We gotta change our names. Okay.
Weird Al starts ripping.
Yeah. What would you like to do, Gid?
I'm unconscious.
So he can't do anything.
Okay. Now it is Stabo's turn.
I strike at the man again. 14 to hit.
That is a denied his. Oh yeah, 14 is gonna be a miss.
Alrighty. Oh damn! I should have done this first. Give me another DC 12 fort save.
Oh, what for?
I could do this 3 times a day, so I'm gonna blind him again.
Okay, so he's blinded on his turn. Okay.
Well, he can roll the save.
20.
Okay, no, he passes that time.
Okay. Now it is your turn, Spruce. What are you gonna do, man? You gotta hit him.
Oh, I'm gonna keep punching him.
Okay, roll.
Spruce mad.
Mm,
Probably not good enough there.
it misses. You slip it,
So
but
it is a +1.
Yeah, get that +1.
oh.
18 missed before, so yeah, it's not
no, that was 18.
I didn't add
miss.
the +1 to my sheet.
No, you don't have to. You're fine.
Did 15 hit the guy?
Yeah, 15 would hit.
Oh, then we both hit.
Why?
Because I rolled a 14 as well. And we
I
got
thought it was no. I rolled a 12.
Yeah, but we're flanking.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
flanking.
So those are both 15.
Yeah, so we missed the first one. We gotta keep it. You gotta. I mean, Nolly, you gotta keep on. You gotta keep on you, Cody. But we catching Spruce. Spruce, at that moment, all your frustration from him hitting you, from the whole combat goes in, and you deliver a menacing blow to the face of this creature. At that moment, you start to see bits of flesh and metal start to just dissipate. But at that time, as it dies down, you can begin to hear the whistle.
I look around. I'm like, well, guys, I think it's time to skedaddle.
At that time, on one section of the bridge, you see what was just a simple spell or joke from Nalia. You see a Hell Knight. The whistle sounds get closer as the party sees what appears to be the guard on one side. They have their hand. You see a dwarf, and it seems like it's some kind of magic caster, another guardsman. Draw his crossbow. He points it at you, Phelan.
Okay.
He tells you, you see 2 males and a female. They're wearing green and black studded leather, which is pretty common for the Crossbridge City Watch. As it picked up and rained, it started to rain. You can see that they're drenched from head to toe. The leader, as he steps out in front and points his crossbow, seems to be pretty powerfully built dwarf. He's got, like you said, you see the blondish beard here. He steps forward, leveling his crossbow in your direction. You see a small ball of arcane light hovering just above behind his left shoulder as it illuminates the entire area. To each side, you see a human male with a sword and shield, and to the female, with it looks like to be some type of magical wand to your right. And you hear the dwarf say, let me get a dwarf voice. If this voice sucks, we'll just go with something else. Where's my word? Here we go. By order of the watch, drop your weapons and explain yourself.
So this guy is still here, right?
That guy is no longer moving on the ground.
Okay.
As Bruce and knocked bits of flesh and metal.
So I explained that we were running from an explosion on the bridge, and that we got attacked by these guys of which one is left, and that they seem to be trying to steal something from this halfling who is dead. And I put down my accordion.
You see the Hell Knight move closer. And I'm not going to use a voice yet, but he does say in that low voice says, "You are covered in blood that even the rain cannot wash off. You will pay for this." At that moment, you see the dwarf's party move forward. Phelan, his bow was trained on you, but now it is trained on the Hell Knight. And you hear him say, "Serpent, this is not your jurisdiction. These are now my prisoners, and they will be taken in to the garrison in the Crossbridge district to be judged accordingly to find out who's at the bottom of this. You will not give a sentence out this evening. I am prepared to fight for my prisoner's safety." At that moment, you see the female to the right. She begins to move her hands, and you hear the spell, a fire spell, start to spark up as she, makes like a sword out of fire, and she, kind of trains it on the Hell Knight as well. "I am Sergeant Dalamar of the Crossbridge Garrison. Leave, serpent." At that moment, you kind of see the Hell Knight back away into the night. And as quickly as he appeared, you see him kind of sink into the shadows and dissipate. Sorry about that. The Order of the Serpent always kind of makes us on edge. They think that no matter wherever their foot touches, they have jurisdiction. Put down your weapons and come quietly. We'll make sure that you get a fair trial and you can explain yourself. As a dwarf pulls out manacles to handcuff each and every person. But for once, he kind of starts to nod to this guy, and he goes over and starts to treat your wounds. He heals you back up to full, Belladonna, and heals you as well, Spruce. Augustus, you too, as everyone is healed.
Oh,
Is this guy still here?
Yes, he is there.
Do they move like they're going to heal that guy?
No, they haven't. They haven't done anything. They've healed y'all, as right now.
I will. This one you might want to leave unconscious for a while, and I'll open up the guy's cloak. He had a couple of friends, but they're quite adept at getting away with their wings.
why am I shackled? What's happening?
I don't know. I just got shivved by an axe.
I didn't see what happened. Something hit me. It hurt really bad. Why am I covered in blood?
At that moment, Sergeant Dolomar, he tells you, he says, "This is definitely an R mark. I've not seen this type of model design in quite some time. I'm afraid that he is no longer with us. He has been destroyed."
Is this what hit me?
Well, it appears by your wounds that yes, it looks like you were hit by an axe.
Oh, I recall what happened. We were running away from the bridge and tripped over this halfling man. I don't think he survived. I didn't have time to assess his wounds because I was assailed.
Make a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Anyone can. 18.
Does he believe in Serenade?
He accepts that you are trying to help, although he encourages you to leave certain matters to the watch. So, well, thank you for trying to help, but you need to leave such actions of this to the city watch. Anything like this could be considered vigilantism, and we all know how the city feels about that. If we would not have been here,
I feel you misunderstand. I just tripped over this thing. I didn't try to fight anything.
so
I wasn't trying to investigate.
and then they attacked you, your friend group here.
I don't know these people. What happened? You defeated them? Who brought this this evil man to justice? Was it you, dwarf? What is your name? I am Augustus Gallahan.
I am Sergeant Dolomar, as have I said before, from the Crossbridge City Watch.
Who took down this assailant?
Myself and this gentleman across from me.
Oh yes.
Hmm.
I didn't notice that you're the man in the building. I'm glad you got out safely. I wasn't looking back since I ran from the bridge. Oh, I'm so exhausted.
Who else was taking this creature down? You.
Well, everyone else from our party was
I wouldn't.
knocked down except for myself and that gentleman and that nice lady over there with the accordion.
Spruce is doing up his hair and trying to salvage his jacket.
What were you going to say, Bella, before?
No, I was just like, it's just Augustus and Bell were definitely not fighting because we didn't get a chance.
Well, again,
we were
I
assailed
thank
by
you for
people.
trying to help. You're being very non-confrontational. We thank you for your assistance. Thank you for letting us put the manacles on you. We're just going to do this right now, just for simplicity's sake. We're going to head down to the station. We're going to briefly talk, write up a statement. I'm going to get everyone to sign it. But you will be held for a little while. I will not put you in the cell as of right now. We'll put you in a holding area. Can I assure that you will not run or try to flee?
Yes, I'm a barrister. I'm familiar with these things. Thank goodness that we met you and you, and not the Hell Knights. If they showed up, we would have been in big trouble. I can attest to that all these individuals were with me the whole time, and we until we found the halfling dead on the street. So everyone, please feel assured that you're in good hands. I'll make sure that we're all out in no time. I present myself to go along.
I don't know who that man is. I have to ask. We were at the bridge, and we were running, which is, well, why I fell. But what is going on over there? Are the bridge makers called?
At this point in time, I cannot let a civilian deal with official matters. At this moment, we have a dead body on the floor, two at that, and you're being questioned. Anything else is out of my jurisdiction to tell.
Since it may be of more immediate relevance, They mention some sort of satchel that the halfling was carrying as the target of why they were after either us or the halfling. I'm not really sure, but it might be of interest to you.
Thank you. I will make sure I let my higher-ups know this in the report. On we go. At that time, the party can hear rain as it starts to pelt, as it's starting to pick up here in Cirasia. The party has had an eventful day of getting an ID. They see the Hell Knights swiftly become judge, jury, and executioner and deal out punishment on the Crossbridge district today of a thief. As they continued, an explosion happened, and the bridge started to collapse beneath them. They made it safe, but in running away, they tripped over a dead body and was immediately attacked by cloaked figures that we now know are R-marks, looking for something. And now they are being carried off to the Crossbridge District's garrison. And we're going to end the session with just that intro, guys. I hope everyone had a great time. And be back next week. We'll play a full session of 4 hours. But hope everyone had a great time so far.
Yeah.
Do you want to start at the same time